Hey everyone, Flo here, and welcome back to my couch for another Pokemon video. Now, what do we have today? I'm glad you asked. It is not a pack opening. I have a stack of cards ready to go to PSA. Well, they're not packed and everything, but I'm about to pack them and ship them off. I thought I'd make a quick video on everything going out, so let's get into it. So here's my stack. I think I have just around 40 cards I'm sending out, and I'm actually going through a service I've never used before called Level Up Subs. Now, the cool thing with them is you send your cards to them and they hand deliver them to PSA, which cuts out like up to eight to 10 weeks of handling time on PSA's end. So hopefully I'll get these back a couple months earlier than if I just send them straight to PSA. Now, there are a couple tiers. The first tier is cards up to $500, and I have 3 cards that are in that tier under 500, and the rest are under 100. They're just pretty normal cards, but cards I like or cards I'm hoping to profit a little money on. So let's get into it. Now, the first card here is a shiny Charizard V. Now, I pulled this out of a Champions Path Elite Trainer box, and it was a couple days before Christmas. And this card is absolutely perfect other than it's heavy on the right side, the centering, and there's a little mark on the edge. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's a little silver right there. So I'm hoping for a PSA 9 on this, but if it comes back an 8, I would not be surprised. Other than that, it's in great condition. Moving on to the next card. We have a Mega Rayquaza EX. Now, I pulled this out of, I think I pulled this out of a Knockout Collection box pack, I think, but this is a super beautiful card. I love all the colors. It's like, in my opinion, way cooler than a full art, cooler than the gold card. It's just sweet and brings me back to my early 20s when I was playing in some tournaments. So yeah, sending that off. And last but not least in the $500 category is my Evolutions Mewtwo promo card. Now, this card is almost perfect, but there is some whitening on the corner up there, and one of the edges has a little whitening as well. I actually got this in at 2018 North American International Tournament. I did not make the top cut, so the second day, all of my friends and I, we just went in side tournaments, and you could buy in for $20, and you'd get, at the time they were doing Evolutions pre-release, build and battle, the little boxes, and it's actually hilarious because back then we all hated, was it 2017 or, it was either 2017 or 2018. No one really liked Evolutions back then, believe it or not. It was kind of just an annoying set. To compare it to something today, maybe like a Rebel Clash, like you were not stoked when you got Evolutions packs. So this is, I don't know what I did with my other, I think I played in like 5 of the Evolutions side tournaments there, and I can only find this one. I know my friend has a Charizard. I think I got a couple Machamps and this Mewtwo, and yeah, I'm not sure really what else, but I did find this one Mewtwo. So yeah, getting in, I won't spend that long on the rest of these cards, but getting into my main stack here, let's see what else I have going out. Persian GX. This is hilarious because I think this card will get a 10, but it's not valuable by any means, but it's super low pop because, like, why would anyone want to submit that card? So I'm submitting it for the fun of it. Next up, we have this wishy-washy character card out of Cosmic Eclipse. The centering is just dead on. Really hoping for a 10. I love these cards, so yeah. Up next, Clefairy from Evolutions. I love the holo on these cards, and it's fairy type, and it's pink, and it's dope, and yeah, I think it would look sweet slabbed, probably PSA 9 because the centering's not good at all, but hey, pretty cool card. Up next, Machamp EX. This is one of the cards I'm looking to profit on. Selling it as a raw isn't that great. I ripped this out of a pack about a month ago, but graded, it will get me a lot more money. So I'm willing to wait a little bit, and it's kind of a classic, more classic EX card. So yeah. Moving on, Slowpoke and Psyduck GX. I freaking love tag team cards, and they will be worth money in the future. I think this is a sweet card. I'm holding on to it after I get it graded. Classic Gen 1 Pokemon chilling together. What's not to love? Next up, Dragonite. Very low pop card, but Dragonite is a collector's item. I'm hoping to profit off this. You know, as a raw, it might only be $10, but PSA 10, it's more like 75. So, yep, getting that graded. Oh, this is from Dragon Majesty, by the way, if you're not familiar with the set. Next up, Blastoise EX. This thing is in great condition. Hoping it gets a 10. Hoping to make a little money on it. Or I'm still uncertain what I want to do with the... We'll get there. I don't know if I want to keep these or sell them right away, but yeah, we'll see. Next up, Cinderace error card. Now, Pokemon recently came out and announced that this is an error card, so I bought some theme decks, and yeah, this is the best card that I pulled out of theme deck, hoping for a PSA 9, and we'll see what happens. Pretty sweet card. Not often that error cards get printed, so yep. Next up, Umbreon and Darkrai GX. Now, this came out of the Tag Team Power Collection box, I think it's called. This is in Japanese cards have this art, but the US never got this art other than in a promo. I think it's gonna go way up in value. I have like 3 of these in PSA right now, and I opened another Tag Team Collection box since then, so I'm sending this one as well. But yeah, this art is absolutely dope, and it's a tag team card. So moving on, we have some Japanese cards. This is Center Scorch VMAX. I pulled this out of my Shiny Star V pack out of a Shiny Crobat V box that I opened a little while ago. So yeah, it's a dope card. It's in really great shape. Getting it graded. Up next, Japanese Lily's Full Force. You know, these full art trainers have gone crazy, so this one's in great shape, and we'll see what it comes back as. Here is the Shiny Crobat V promo I got out of my Shiny Crobat V box. It's dope art. It's pretty exclusive. It's Shiny Crobat V boxes are climbing in price, so I think it's an awesome card to get graded and hold on to for a little while. Alrighty. Giovanni's Exile. I pulled this out of a Hidden Fates tin not too long ago. It's a sweet card and it's in great condition. Let's see if we get a 10 on that sucker. Boom! Pheromosa. Shiny Pheromosa from Hidden Fates. I don't love this card by any means, so I'm getting it graded to sell. It sells for a lot more than raw when it's graded, and it's worth the price and the wait to get that thing graded. Up next, Coughing character card out of Dream League set. I pulled this out of a box a little while ago, and the centering is super good, and this is one of my all-time favorite cards. It is so dope. The art is unlike any other Pokemon card art, so really hoping this gets a 10. Continuing down that road, another character card. Centering's great, hoping for a 10. But yeah, we'll see. And the last one, little Piplup. Sweet card, great centering. I think these will go up in price. Dream League's already seen a little increase in price on their boxes, and it's pretty popular for people to open them. I think these cards are going to be hot in the future. All right, this is a Mina full art. Pulled this out of, what the heck did Tag Team All-Stars box, I think? But yeah, kind of underrated promo in my opinion. She's an artist and kind of sad, and it's a pretty dope card. Next up, Lily's Pokédoll. I just pulled this out of a Dream League box today, and yeah, it's a dope card. So All right, and our last Japanese card, I think, Shiny Inteleon. Pretty sweet card. We'll see what it gets. Another one of those grading just to profit kind of deals. That's how it is sometimes. A lot of people have stigmas against being in Pokemon for the money. I'm in it for both. There are great money-making opportunities in it, and there are also great cards to just straight up collect. A lot of these that I'm selling are just to get my money back on the original purchase of the product. So nothing wrong with making a little money doing something you love. Next up, Togekiss VMAX. I love Togekiss. This is the VMAX card out of the Vivid Voltage set, and yeah, I really dig the card. Next up, Raichu and Alolan Raichu GX. I actually bought this at my local game store at market price, but it's one of those cards that I think is going to do very well long term, and I'm just going to get it graded and hold on to it for a bit. Boom! Heatran EX. Also picked this up at my local game store. Plasma Freeze. Bringing back the memories of when I was really into the game, and yeah, it's a dope card. Up next, Toxtricity VMAX. I got this out of a random Rebel Clash pack, a couple weeks ago, and yeah, the raws are like $5, but graded it's worth like 50, so I'm gonna spend the extra $10 and get it graded. Here we go, Gardevoir VMAX Rainbow Rare. I bought this and this one at my local game store, and I think these are sweet. You know, everyone goes after the Charizard, obviously, in Champion's Path, but it also has the Gardevoir cards, which are really overlooked, I feel like. Up next, Full Art Nessa. I also got this at my local game store. Paid very market price. I paid probably a little too much for it, but I'm gonna get it graded. Oh, that's on the card. I'm like, what the heck? That's part of the card. But yeah, I'm gonna get it graded, see what happens. All right, we have two Shiny Frogadiers. I pulled a Shiny Greninja GX and wanted its companion, so I picked those up and hopefully one gets a good grade. Here we go, Dragonite EX. This is kind of what I was referring to earlier when I was talking about the Evolutions EX. I think this is going to be hot. You know, Evolutions boxes are now $1,000. The singles are still dirt cheap, and it's only a matter of time before these also go up in value. Especially graded in great condition. Another overlooked card from the set, in my opinion. As is the Mewtwo EX. A lot of Mewtwo collectors out there, but these cards are still can be found for $20. Both of these, I picked them up for $20, and they are both pretty minty, and I'm hoping for PSA 10, but would be happy with PSA 9 on any of those. All right, next is the Charizard V promo. This came out of my Champion's Path box. I love this card so much. I think it's an absolute classic, and it's going to be one of those cards you look at in 10 years and think, why did I not buy all of those that I could? Last but not least, I just pulled this out of a dollar store team-up pack. Latias and Latios GX Full Art. This card is so dope, and I'm hanging on to this long term. It was a super fun pull for $1, and I'm spending $10 to get it graded, so can't go wrong with that. Wow, that was a lot more Pokemon cards than I thought. But I'm sending these off to Level Up, giving them a try. I've heard great things from their Instagram feedback and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Good luck with your own pulls at home, and I will see you next time.